Have you ever had your last $100 and you wanted to turn it into $5,000, but you didn't know how? Well, in this video, I'm going to explain to you how I used my last $100 to make $5,000 in the past 90 days. And using these methods, you'll be able to go make your first dollar today. And it's very rare because, of course, you're going to have to do many steps to that. This isn't a get rich quick scheme, but it also isn't a get rich slow scheme. Meaning, you can make money as fast as you go. We're about to dive into the mindset shift that I had to help me start making my first dollar online. Also, the limiting beliefs that's stopping you probably from making your first dollar online. We're also going to be going over the app that I use to make the money, all the materials and the tools that you will need on top of that $100, because you're going to need $100. But what else did that $100 come with? It's always contingencies, meaning things that pop up without you knowing. So first off, let's go into my first rule that I personally made up. This isn't going to be anything that you've heard before. Only consume when you can't create. Right now, I had a 15-minute down period. The wife's getting ready. We're going to go out. So now I have the choice to either consume something for 15 minutes or go actually do something for 15 minutes. I'm choosing to do something. So I'm putting myself out there. This is the difference between what I did for the past 4 years versus what I'm doing now. Before, I was just consuming. Mind you, this isn't the thing that's making me money. But it's the principle, the fact that you spend time doing consuming actions versus taking actionable steps to make you money. So this is number one. Only consume when you can't create. If you don't got notes with you, if you don't have anything like that, you probably won't do this step. So at least put it in your notes. Like, go on your phone right now, swipe off, go consume before, only create when I can't consume. Write it down or you won't do it. The common money mistake that I see, and before I hop into the how to make money, I want to tell you what's going to stop you. Because if I tell you how to make money, you're going to run into the things that's going to stop you anyway. The next thing I see is getting too many mentors. I've gotten like 5 to 6, 7 mentors, 8 mentors just to delete all of them and feel like I didn't get value. But it's because I had 7 different people I was following. And it's not because their stuff didn't work. Now I've scaled up back to around 2 to 3 mentors because they have different things that they're teaching me. One is teaching me about business. One is teaching me about software. One is teaching me about marketing, such as like on YouTube. You need different mentors for different things, but you don't need 10 mentors in the same niche. Like, my marketing mentor isn't the same as my business mentor. And the guy who's teaching me how to build my own SaaS products isn't the same as the guys who's teaching me about marketing. So you want to have people that specialize in certain things that are teaching you, but you don't want to be stuck. Like, you don't want to be stuck with one mentor, and you also don't want to be too spread out. So you have to find that in between for you, because every person is different. I tried 7 mentors, it didn't work. All the knowledge just left me consuming without creating. And I think those are the main two. Don't get too many mentors, and only consume when you can't create. Now, how do you make money? I use School. School is an app right now where it's very big. It's a community of people who either build a community or start your own community. So you can either be a part of one for free, or you can start your own and people will pay you to be a part of it, or you can even let them in for free, but you still have to pay like $100 a month to actually start the community. And what I did is I started a 14-day trial on School, and I was trying to make money in those 14 days. I actually didn't end up making money. So I had to spend my last $100, which brings me to this point. When I spent my last $100, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just know that there was the last money I had in my account, and I can either sit here and in 6 months be like, dang, I wish I had took a chance on that Alex Hormozy event School Games thing, or I can just be like, okay, well, I've made $100 100 times. I'll make it back if anything happens at the worst. And that's exactly what happened. So for the next 3 months, I'm actually spending $100 per month. But getting started with that last $99 was the thing that got me with the skin in the game, where I built my own community. I seen how others were building the community. I seen the limiting beliefs that I had were broken instantly when I logged into the app and I see someone making $40,000 in 7 days. It's like, if it's possible for them, it's possible for me. The thing that had me join School right now is still accurate too. 54% of people who start on School make their first dollar online. So I was like, okay, when one of 2 people make money, I'm always going to win. Whenever I'm putting myself in position with another person in competition, if it's me versus them, I always choose me every single time. Because I know how I am, and I'm not going to allow someone else to beat me, especially if it's one-on-one. So you can't control everything, but you can control what you do. So me starting that free trial was just a start, and it all started because I had the $100 in my account. And luckily, I didn't even need to use it for 2 weeks, which is even better. But just because I had the money, and I was like, all right, I'm going to take a chance on myself because I know I'm going to need to use it anyway. So I did it. 3 months go by. I'm not making any money. I ended up starting 2 communities. I have a free community and a paid community. So now I'm like, I got a free community, I got a paid community, but I'm not making money. On month 3, I'm starting to question it. Should I shut off the page? Should I let it off? The payment was coming up again. I was gonna cut it off. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just leave it. I leave it. I get my first client, $750 for the year, $749 for the year to be exact. I'll actually pop it up on the screen. And this client right here, he actually lost 20 pounds in 90 days, which gave me my next offer, which is the next story I'll tell you guys about. But I helped him lose 20 pounds in 90 days, and I worked with him for an hour a day for 35 days straight. And we ended up doing a 75 challenge. So I was talking to him for around 60 hours of those 75 days, but I didn't. We fell off like one day because it was like the holidays or something. But that wasn't the promise. The promise was that he was going to lose 20 pounds in a year. I helped him lose 20 pounds in 90 days, and I also helped him work on his business. And I'm also now profitable. From this I went from $100 to $750, but I've been spending $200 a month for 3 months. So $750 minus $600, that's plus $150. I'm now plus $150 in the online marketing space 3 months in. Cool. The next month, I get 10 more clients. I then get let go of from my job, so I go from $455 a month to like $1,400 a month. And then from that point, in this 30-day period, I went from $1,400 up to $2,400. And then that brought me to generating over $5,000 on the app. From the time I signed up, spending the $99, 90 days later, I had generated over $5,000 in revenue. I have a business that's now generating over 4 figures a month in revenue, and now grinding for 5 and 6 figures a month. And of course, that takes time, but it all started with $100. $100. I now have 2 to 4 employees that work for me and with me. I now have people who are working for me in Pakistan. I have a guy who's working for me in Hong Kong. I have clients that are in all across the map and all across the globe. I'll show on the screen right now, and it's low dopamine videos because this is about education, but I still will show you just for context so you can actually see that I'm saying is true. And it all started with $100. So if you're interested in actually starting your own school community and you want me to actually help you do it, this isn't a crazy pitch offer. It may not even be available by the time you do it, but go to the link down below and start your own community. It's 14 days free. But what it'll do for me is it'll send me a list of the people who actually signed up with my referral link. So because you signed up with my referral link, I'll give you a free coaching call. So it'll be like a 15-minute free coaching call so I can sign you up to the school network and explain it to you. So I can basically explain the school world to you. So you don't have to go into it blind. And if you already know how school works, but you just want a free 15-minute coaching call, if that link is available, just use it. Literally, start your own school community, start your own community anywhere, and build something around what you do. So let me explain. I built a community around, I help entrepreneurs lose 20 pounds in 90 days without giving up the foods that they love. And that ascended from my first client who I helped lose weight. At first, I was just helping everyone lose weight. And then I helped one male entrepreneur after going through 100 people, helping them for free in the free community. None of them wanted help because it was free. Here's another pro tip. People usually don't value stuff when it's free. So if you care about them getting results and you care about your time, charge as high as you can without cracking a smile. I know that if someone offered me $100,000 to go back to that 300-pound version of myself, I would say no, because I think I can make 100,000 faster as this version of me than it would to lose 100 pounds. Did you know that it's actually easier to make $1 million than it is to get a six-pack? So right now, 8 out of 10 people in America are overweight. So that's a big market for me. I've solved a big problem. I chose this niche. When I made the 4 figures a month online, people kept coming to me. How are you growing so fast? How are you doing this? Because on school, it shows what you're doing. And people can see how much money you're making. So no one can like almost lie. It's a gray area because you can lie in a way. But for the most part, you can kind of see what someone's doing. And if they ever hit the leaderboards, you'll be able to see for sure. Because there's a competition and stuff. And if you ever want to compete in a competition on making money, then yeah, that platform is for you. Same way it was for me. But this is the best thing for you. Create something that you have proof in. I only wanted to help entrepreneurs because I am an entrepreneur. But I didn't know that until after helping an entrepreneur. So start off with a broad thing like, hey, I help X person. Let's say let's see, a computer programming. It's a computer in front of me, so I'm gonna use computer. So you're a computer programmer, and you want to help people program computers and fix them when they jam or something, and they get, I don't know about a lot about computers, but you want to fix them when they crash. Okay, you're gonna build the community called Computer Bros, and Computer Bros is based upon three things. It's based off of learning about computers, knowing about computers, and teaching others about computers. And I will teach you how to do all three of these things. And with the knowledge that I have for the past 10 years, I'm going to be giving you all of that for free. And you give them all this knowledge for free, and then the people who want to work with you, they will ascend to a paid model. And that's when you create offers. That's when you create monthly pricing, yearly pricing, different things to get these people who want more time with you, but they can't get it because you only have limited time. And you want to do high ticket coaching. Don't do low ticket. Don't start off like low ticket coaching like I did, because you'll waste time. People who are low ticket, they are in many different communities, so they're going to be not as engaged, and they'll churn, meaning leave your business, because they're not getting results. But they're not getting results because they're in 7 different communities. But if you charge them a big enough amount where they don't have enough money to go buy anyone else's, they will be just focused on yours. And this is one thing that I'm starting to realize now. One of my coaching programs right now costs $5,000 for the year. And I could say that it can be worth $10,000, but until people get results at the $5,000, I'm not gonna up my prices. I'm gonna stay here at the $5,000 for another 25 people, and that's over 125 grand. You take that, and then you up your prices again, and then you create exclusivity. So the people who are paying me $99 to $999 a year, a month or a year, those people got grandfathered into a bigger thing. So the people who are making money in the community, they showed me why I need to charge more. Because if someone came in and paid me $100, but the things I told them, they made thousands of dollars, I was like, maybe I shouldn't just be teaching weight loss. Maybe I should be helping entrepreneurs build their body and their business. But that's a new offer. So now I help entrepreneurs build their body and business. But now I have to master helping them build their body and business. But this is something I would love to do for the next 10 years and be the best at it. So this is what I chose. So choose something for you. If you want to be a computer programmer and start Computer Bros, go start that. If you want to be the nail girl, go be the nail girl. If you want to be a bodybuilder, I don't teach bodybuilding. I don't even teach how to get a six-pack, because I'm still learning how to get a perfect six-pack. I know how to lose 100 pounds and lose weight, so I teach that. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a comment, like down below, whatever you want to do. If not, it's fine. I appreciate you for even watching this far. Please start your own community. Only 10% of people are probably going to take action. So if you're one of those 10%, I can't wait to talk to you on a call. And other than that, be wealthy.